God damn it. There we go. Hello, everybody. Good evening. Welcome to the Café. I am, as always, your immaculate host, Barista. It is not only my title, it is also my name. I hope you all are doing fantastic this Tuesday. It is Tuesday, right? It's Tuesday, innit? It is. It is, in fact, Tuesday. Pardon me. It's Tuesday. It's another day at Valhalla. Well, actually, no. It's not. No, I'm not gonna accidentally hit new game. Because we're gonna load our game. We're gonna celebrate. It's Mega Christmas, everybody. Let us celebrate Santa's resurrection as the Mega Santa that saved Christmas from the Redmonds. Obviously, everybody knows this. Or at least I assume we will all know this by 2070X. At any rate, I hope everybody is doing very well this evening. And if not, well, I hope you can kick back, relax, just hang out with us, and hopefully you'll feel a little better. Feel free to kick back, hang out, while we celebrate Mega Christmas. If I'd waited a few months, I could have named this something like Christmas in July. Woo! Nah. It's Mega Christmas at the end of April. Happy Honda Days. Actually, this is a Toyotathon household. Four says, a party then? I'll bring you leftovers. Let's see what's on the phone today. Oh, Kira Mickey made a new blog post. Mega Christmas is here, she says. I'm way too used to Christmas, but the mega tradition here in Glitch City is mega comfy. I know it's an incredibly absurd name, and the holiday isn't any less crazy due to its origin, but I find it amazing how GC managed to replace the original festivities. Some places celebrate Christmas eating fried chicken, but here they outright changed the holiday. It's not that different considering they have the same dates, but still, pretty cool. Whoop, gotta go. Time to sign some books. Merry Mega Christmas. Was it Mega Christmas or Mega Christmas? Don't know, don't care. Just another way Glitch City's being all... doing its own whole fucking thing. Let's see. Any new posts on Reddit? No. The Augmented Eye. Yuru Yuri is the best show this season. If you weren't a fan of Yuri or the Slice of Life shows already, then prepare to join the Moe Church this season with the premiere of Yuru Yuri, one of the funniest shows I've seen in recent years. The pals at the popular Danger U forum seem to be divided, however. This is such obvious pandering. Remember when anime was about women doing womanly things and beating the shit out of each other? What's this trash? You girls are just haters who hate their lives. I'm gonna marry Shinazu! Wake me up inside! You can watch YY every Friday on RSTV. Wanna watch it? Anime's for nerds. I can't help but wonder if Jill is really pushing that whole animes for nerd things because she was such a fan of Model Warrior Julianne. Like, if that's the Sailor Moon-esque anime that it's, like, portrayed as. Is it sexist to have an army of robot women? Ones without artificial intelligence, mind you. King of the West, is it all capitalized so I say it out, spell it out? Whatever. Kanjye from the western nation of Kanye-vania has approximately 6,000 robot soldiers, all of whom look like the hottest girls around. But is this show of quirkiness from the wacky dictator problematic? Those dictators from Venezuela or whatever just do what they want. They don't give a shit, Mariana Zimmer, 35, told the Augmented Eye during a street interview. They're all pretty hot, though. If I was him, I'd have done the same. Why bother with the real thing when you can just make them from scratch to match your every needs? More as we investigate. Pretty sure Kanye-Vania went through demilitarization before. Yeah, no thank you. I'm not a fan of that. Update number 2. Lilim receiving mysterious messages. Messages have suddenly stopped and everything is normal again. Still, we can't stop wondering, what's the deal? Was it just a prankster or someone who discovered how to subvert public communication channels in Lilim? Either way, some reports indicate that Lilim behavior has been rather unusual as of late, although we can only imagine the confusion they were going through. Not the first time. Let's not forget that something similar happened 5 years ago when Lilim advancement was at its historic high. Fortunately, nothing came out of it. Will it happen again? Time will tell. 4 says, spooky. Jill says, a bit, yeah. Now she seems to be into it, because before she kept saying it was like fake or some kind of prank or something. Well, that's it. Jill didn't want to buy anything at the shop. I don't even think the shop will be open. But it's Mega Christmas. I still feel like you should be able to just like pet 4 and maybe he'll like have a little purr thing above his head or something. Let's go to work. Or go to not work. Sunday, December 25th. Guys, why are you fighting? It's Mega Christmas. Maybe it's like the annual Thanksgiving football game in America or something. Oh my god, is that model warrior Julianne herself? We're leaving that on. Good evening. Jill, I told you to come in the nicest clothes you have. Please tell me we showed up in the slut t-shirt. You came in your uniform. These are the nicest clothes I have with me. Besides, you and Gil are in your uniforms too. Well, I can't really show up in casual clothing. I'm being monitored. What about the kilt you wore that one time? I'm still surprised that one didn't break the dress code somehow. Aren't you the boss? Don't you make the dress code? Or is it like a higher up BTC kind of thing? And you, Gil? I don't have that many clothes to begin with. You people depress me. Alright then, I don't know, you buy me some more clothes or something, Dana. Jesus. Well, everything's in place back there. Ah, Alma's here. You know, there was a time when people greeted others before saying stuff like that. Come on, Jill, greet her properly. Welcome to Valhalla. Wait. Man, if that's not a sign that you need to ease up on the work, I don't know what is. Shut up. It's become a reflex. Wait. Alma also came in her usual attire. Why aren't you saying anything to her? Ribbed sweaters get a free pass. Why? Silly question. Never mind. Jamie came earlier too. The dogs went with him to get some ice. Don't we have ice? Trying to take it out of the bartending stations at shore, so it's better to buy some outside. Huh. What were you doing back there, Alma? Setting up the food warmer. The what? I bought it 3 days ago. It's amazing. It looks just like a set of wires, but you can create a frame with them. Put the food inside it, press a button, and watch as it warms the food up, just like a microwave. It's an infomercial bauble, though. Really useful, but tricky to handle at the same time. One wrong move and we'll be out of food for the rest of the night. Everything will be scorched in a second. Oh. So you've bought infomercial stuff too? Haven't you? It's at the very least a good idea for gifts. Well... Dynamic entry! Finally, at least somebody came after me. Is it weird that I've already heard that 3 times in the last hour? Oh my god, Dorothy! Dorothy, please! Oh, don't be like that. She's not saying out of malice or anything. She just found it funny. You're taking her side now? Jealous? You wish. You don't need to fight for me. We're not. I'll go check the microwave wires thingy. I'm starting to get hungry. Great idea. back. Oh. Ah, hello, Jill. Shit, what voice did I give this fucking dog? Soldier, you're late. Hey, Jay! See? That's how you greet people. You shut it. I'll go help, I'll go help Sweater Pups. Something wrong? She's not good with dogs. Oh. Alright, we're all here so we can start. Yo, encourage! Alma. I know what I said. How's the food doing? It's doing well, but it'll take a bit. Can't you speed it up? We've used those microwave wire things before. It's either warm nicely but slowly, or burn that bitch. So, how long? 15 minutes or so. A bell will ring when the time comes. We need to kill some time then. Alright, let's play Truth or Dare. What? I'll pass. Games are for kids. I'm in! Sure, I'll play. Sounds fun! As long as someone stays away from me. That'll make the time pass faster. I'll You'll play. Alright then, rules are simple. If you get picked, you pick either Truth or Dare. I love how even on the screen, Dorothy is as far away from the dog as she can be. I think it's also just nice to see everybody all grouped up, all together. After you finish, you get to pick somebody else. We go like that until food's done. What about punishment games? Those are a hassle. Just issue new questions or challenges until the other person complies. That said, Jill! Yes? You start. Pick someone. Oh, let's see. Click on the portrait of the person you want to pick. Alright, chat. Let's see, who do we want to pick? Who for Truth or Dare? Dana, Bill. There we go, we just posted a poll. Whoever you want us to pick for Truth or Dare, feel free to take your pick. We've got Dorothy, we've got Alma, we've got Dana, Gil, and the dog, whose name I don't think we will ever learn because he's just known as Rad Sheba. Then again, why would you need any other kind of name when Rad Sheba does the job enough? He's one of a kind. He's a Rad. He's a Sheba. And I can't even decide who I would want to pick on this one. Because, like, all of them are so interesting. Like, they just have so much backstory and everything. And I don't think we actually get to pick, like, what we specifically ask them. It's more like, who we're gonna... You know, who we're gonna pick for something. Like, I'm sure no matter who we pick, there's probably some kind of pre-scripted thing, whether it's Truth or Dare. So we don't actually get a say in that. But I think it'll be a nice little way to get to know, you know, whoever we pick a little bit better. I could very much see Jill wanting to pick Dana just so she can, like, ask her some more about herself. Like, how she got her mechanical arm or something. I could absolutely see that being a thing. But, at the same time, I'm not sure I want to do that. So I guess we will see. Just a couple seconds left. Get your votes in now. My face got broke. Shit! Well, now you get your, regularly scheduled, barista jump scare a little early. Ta-da! Here I am. I don't even know what I did, but I just got angry pog. Just, ah! No idea why. Put me in a box. Put me in a box. Now we can pick. Now I'm an option. Truth or barista. That's all. Back to the corner with me. Well, let's see. Song's a banger. Okay. Well, nobody actually voted, so I guess I'll just pick. I want to see what the dog has to say. Okay, then, dog. Yes! Jill picked the dog who chose truth. I dare you to go out and stay there. That's easy! And that's one problem less. Oh. I should have guessed she'd do something like that. Well, why don't you continue in the dog's place, Dorothy? All right. Dorothy picked Dana, who chose Dare. I dare you, Dana, to pick up Honey and carry her like a bride. All right. Wait, what? Come, Jill, get up. You're welcome. Oh, shut up. Okay then, Jill. Yes? Truth or dare? Dare? Oh, extra bold, are we, Jill? You know what, let's... There we go. Make myself a little smaller just so we can see. I want you to say... Yes? How can a clam cram in a clean cream can? Eh? It's a tongue twister. Say it. How can a clam cram in a clean cream can? Faster! How can a clam cram in a clean cream can? How can a clam cram in a clean cream can? You make it seem so easy. How can a clam... Damn. How can a clam cram in a clean... Ah! How can a cram... Oops. Wait, Lilum get confused by tongue twisters? Boss. Yes? You can drop me now. Oh, she's been holding her the whole time. Oh, right. I wonder how long until the food's done. Click on the portrait of the person you want to pick. Let's pick Gil. Okay then, Gil, pick your poison. Truth. How did you get into the city? How did you end up here of all places? To be honest, I just wandered aimlessly for some time. Stuff happened and I went from place to place. Eventually I came across the city and stumbled upon the bar. Almost like it was destiny. Huh. Well then. Hey Alma, truth or dare? Dare. Try reading that sign without your glasses. Alright. For relaxing times, make it sun... The rest is torn off. So you can see without them. I'm not blind, just mildly uncomfortable without my glasses. Boss, what do you pick? I'll go with dare. Try to undo that bed hair of yours. Bed hair? Yeah, you know, that one bit of hair that's always protruding. Oh, you're one to talk, Alma. Yours is bigger than hers. I have no idea what you're saying. Here, let me try. It's very tough. Maybe if I split it, it rejoined on its own? Silly Armitage. That ahoge is like my willpower. Ah, she knows. You can't placate it. Right. The fuck is an ahoge? Bitch, you got one too! Well, it's... Boss, please continue. Right. For those of you not in the know, an ahoge is it's a sort of an anime thing where there's like a character who's got like a single strand of hair sticking up from the top of their head. Like mine. It's sort of meant to signify like a bedhead kind of thing. Ah, fuck it. Here we go. Jump scare again. But yeah, it's this little swoopy thing up at the top. Various characters. What happened to Rad Shiba? Jill dared him to go outside. And he did. No, you're good, you're good. Yeah, yeah, we started off, we picked the dog, Jill dared him to go outside, Dorothy dared Dana to pick Jill up bridal style. She held on to her for way longer than she had to. It was like another turn or two before Jill was like, boss, you can put me down now. Yeah, let's see how far back can we go. Well, we can only go so far back, which makes sense. We picked Gil to ask how he got to Glitch City. He says he just wandered, made his way there like it was destiny. He dared Alma to read a sign without her glasses. Alma dared Dana to try and fix her bed hair or her ahoge. And yes, Dana in fact did use the word ahoge, which confused the fuck out of Alma, who says, what the fuck is an ahoge? And now here we are. Yeah, it was like a turn or two before we asked Gil how he got to Glitch City. That we got put down. Right. Well then, Jill. True. What would you do if 4 was a girl and pregnant? I wouldn't do anything. I mean, you educate them and give them the tools, but it's up to them in the end. I'd just make sure she was able to cope with it. I'd only call myself a failure if it was the result of personal irresponsibility. But if it's her choice, or if she's at least able to take responsibility, then I can only support her. After all, she didn't kill someone. She's bringing a new life into this world. Whoa. Hey, honey! Be my mom! Jill, it's a hypothetical scenario. And it's a cat. Your point being? I'm getting hungry. Click on the portrait of the person you want to pick. Dorothy hasn't said much lately, so let's pick her. Okay, then Dorothy. Dare! Do something freaky. Like removing my head? Removing your... Because I can remove my head with no problem. A very mature answer. I would agree with that. Also, I'm not pitching up my voice for Dorothy high enough, so let me try that again. Do you want me to remove my head? I'll pass. I'll take your word for it. Anyone want to see that? No. No, thank you. I do, but I'm not gonna be the party pooper here. Fine. I guess it's my turn now. Hey, Dana, what do you pick? I'll pick True. If you had to marry Honey or John, who would you pick? Probably Jill. I mean, she's cute, she's smart, and I kind of own Gil anyway, so it's kind of redundant. Speaking of Gil, truth or truth, fuckboy? Poor Gil. Pick one for me. Pick one for me. The fact that he just doesn't even fight it. He's just like, this... yeah, this might as well happen, he says. There we go. Well, where were you born? I don't really know. One of those things where I can't remember or was never informed about. I mean, honestly, that kind of makes sense, because unless somebody tells you, you don't really know where you're born. It's not like you're gonna have a memory of being born. And if you do, ugh, that sounds horrifying. Ah yes, truth or truth. I mean, to be fair, I feel like Dana's also using this as a little bit of an opportunity to learn more about Gil, who's just a big fucking enigma in the first place. Strangely, I do remember an early childhood in the Arctic of all places. The Arctic, huh? Just, huh? A bell? Food's ready. Finally! Let's go. You guys go ahead. I'll have a quick smoke outside. Careful. Ah, Alma joined us. And like, depending on what the circumstances of your parents are like whenever you're born, you could be born like somewhere really far from like where you grew up and everything. Hey barista, yes Nova. Truth or dare? You know, I'm feeling a little zesty, dare. I actually know a guy who was, you know, one of the whitest guys you could ever imagine in your life, and because his parents were traveling when his mom was pregnant with him, he was, like, born in Saudi Arabia. He said occasionally on, certain circumstances where he had to deal with, you know, getting asked, okay, where did you grow up? That was fine. But where were you born? Fuck. Like, especially post 9/11. Have you picked a dare for me yet? Because if not, I'll just keep talking about random shit. Be kind to yourself the next time you're about to be the opposite. I will certainly do my best. I make no promises, but I will certainly try my best. And I'm sure if you're there, you'll keep me in line. Truth or dare, huh? It was fun, I guess. Hey. Oh. I mean, hello. Bit late for the hello, don't you think? Want one? You know I don't smoke. True. Are you leaving already? Yeah, technically we celebrated Mega Christmas yesterday. But I just got a message that Diana is making a ruckus, so I gotta leave. Good luck with that. Speaking of ruckus, how have you been doing? Fine, I guess. All of this just helps keep my mind off of things for a while. So I ask, you know, it can be hard as long as you try. I will certainly keep trying. reminds me of this one post that I saw online a bunch where instead of whenever you're about to apologize for something, like especially to someone you know over something that you really shouldn't have, you know, you shouldn't apologize for, to like sort of flip your perspective and say something else. Like instead of saying, you know, sorry for making you wait, like if you were a little late to something, instead of saying sorry for being late, whatever, you say something like, thank you for being patient and waiting for me. Something like that. Is it weird to feel the absence of someone you had no contact with whatsoever for the last 3 years? Ask Katyusha, or any of the old literature maidens whose spouse went to war types. I mean, even if you had no contact with her, maybe she was constantly on your mind. If you tweak the circumstances, it's not that different from one of you going to a war. I guess. Well, although the circumstances make me not want to, I've gotta go. Careful out there. Yeah, I'll have to remember if I can find that. Take a look for that post if I remember. Well, yeah, you should take the chance to spend this time with everyone inside, don't you think? Yeah, she's right. Hey, Jill's back! Chapter 3, Dulce. Or Dulce. I just got an achievement. Time to mix drinks and change lives. And this one means sweet. Ain't that sweet? Another banger. Oh no, it's just a new chapter. Well, who knows? It could be a horror game. The horror of living in an economy where rent is due. Rent is due on the 30th. Please make sure your account has the necessary $10,000 or you'll be evicted. Jill wants to see if the Alex doll's beard will actually grow. Buying it will prevent her from getting too distracted. Have a nice day. You've been using that hoodie a lot lately. Shut up. Oh, the hoodie that Dana borrowed when she came to visit. Okay, so we have to have the money by the 30th. It's the 26th, and we're about halfway there. Dana Jill wants something. Jesus Christ. From cult classic video game Yick, or Y2K. His beard grows in real time. Well, Jill wants that, so let's get it. Jill bought what she wanted, and she's pleased with herself. She will surely focus at work. Have a very nice day. So I think as long as we don't fuck up too badly in the coming days, we should have enough money. What happens if you don't buy the stuff? So Jill gets distracted when you're going to make customers' orders. Like, they'll ask her for something, and instead of, you know, doing her inner dialogue that's like, oh, so-and-so asked for whatever, like, Alma asked for a Brandini, she'll get distracted and think about the thing that she wanted to get instead of focusing on the drink. I don't know if that actually affects the dialogue outside of that, or if it's just like her internal monologue. I honestly don't know. But, like, if you yourself are not paying attention, then it's probably something that could fuck up your gameplay. Let's see what Reddit has to say today. Model Warrior returns to TV. Model Warrior returns to TV. Anyone watching it? I don't even have a TV. So useless, Julianne is old and busted. I heard you were talking shit about my waifu like I couldn't find out, or like I wouldn't find out. Not necessarily hard mode, but it does make it difficult. Yeah, exactly. Is it going to be censored? I don't think so. The show was rather tame, as far as I can know. I'm gonna marry Julianne! Oh man, I remember watching this back when I was like 10. I think I discovered porn thanks to it. You'll never discover Rule 34 for the first time again. Why keep trying? Never seen this show before. Is it any good or is it just a meme? It's a meme show. There's nothing outstanding. What about the sequels? Are those going to be broadcasted as well? The sequels are shit. This thread is closed. Is your lip trembling? No. And if you see on the shelf, the little guy's right there. From the Augmented Eye. Street race at the Motor City District leaves 2 dead. The Motor City District is notorious for the number of illegal street races it sees each week, and the dozens of injured drivers it leaves every year. This time it has been reported that 2 people died during a race hosted at the Gate Highway, otherwise known as the Death Lane. Transit Police is currently investigating the deaths, as well as the underground world of illegal street racing. We have several suspects in regards to who is running this underworld, but nothing concrete as of yet, Chief of the Transit Police Department Jay Esposito told the Augmented Eye. Death of these 2 youngsters will be the last, however. That's a promise. Jill says, I've heard there's a defamation campaign against the district, though. I wonder if that nice young guy that we met, Mario, was involved in that somehow. I hope not. He's a nice kid when he's not trying too hard to be toxically masculine. You won't believe what happens in this cartoon. Wow, what a clickbait title. Cartoons are not for children. They're still largely colorful, but the themes they touch have become rather dark. In fact, every cartoon on air today has dark themes. It's come to the point where innocent animated characters are no longer a thing. I suppose children are young adults from birth now? Enter Touch Fluffy Tale, a new show that aims to challenge the trend. No deep lore, no obscure adult references, no stupid deep plots. Just fun with numbers and fluffy tales. A TFT producer who asked to remain anonymous. To avoid internet backlash, I don't want death threats for making a cartoon for actual kids. Stop! I've rescued you, I touch your tail if I wanna. And the Glitch City Olympics return next year. For the 10th consecutive year, the GC Olympics returns to the emblematic Super Silver Thunderdome, this time with a representative from the elusive country of Kanye-vania. Prime Minister Quincy, who is in charge of the committee, told the Augmented Eye that it wasn't easy getting in touch with KANJYE, and that we had to abide by some of his religious rules in order to see some of their best competitors come to the country. Kanye Vanya's main religion, Kanyeism, prohibits the existence of nanomachines inside the body, and as such, competitors from said country had to perform specific treatments in order to repel the swarm. It's a temporary solution, but it'll do the trick. I'm guessing tacky bodysuits weren't practical for sports. Wonder what kind of sports they have in the future anyway. Well, at any rate, there's nothing left to do. Let's do a quick save. Now let's go to work. Good evening. Hey Jill, Gil's in the back sorting an ingredients shipment and I've got things to do. The dog's in charge, okay? Bye! Really? The dog? What? Wait, the dog what? Okay, first order, pet me! No. Pet me. No. I'm in charge and I want you to pet me. Perfect time for a hydrate. Dog's in charge and he's telling us to pet him. And a stretch, as always. Oh, ow. Oh. We do be a little shrimpy. Shrimp does not go good with drinks. With alcoholic drinks. Just because it's called a shrimp cocktail doesn't mean it goes in a cocktail. That's not how that works. There we go. She's just ignoring the dog and is just like, I don't got time for this. Time to mix drinks and change lives. Hey, Jay! Won't pet you. You'll pet me sooner or later. They all do. Won't. Will. You called? He said Will, not Gil. Why did I start giving him the dog's voice? Oh. Who the hell is Will? Nobody! Don't be rude with poor Will. There's no Will! Do you need me to psych you up then? Shut up! Who, me or Will? Ah! You go back to whatever you were doing. Alright. And you, stand by. Only if you pet me. Go! The fuck just happened? Oh god, no! And now it's Virgilio! Welcome to Valhalla. I didn't even read his fucking line. Well, aren't we spirited today? Welcome to Valhalla. Virgilio? Why do you sound so weirded out? You didn't show up with a bombastic soliloquy. Well, putting up an act can be tiring, you know. So it's all an act then. Wasn't it obvious? I guess. Would you mind getting me a Bleeding Jane? Sure. Virgilio wants a Bleeding Jane. You know what? I'm gonna give him a big one just because it's like, okay, you're actually being straightforward with me. What's wrong? 6. All blended. A Bleeding Jane. Yes, this is just the thing. So, tired of putting on an act? Care to explain? It's a long story and I'd honestly rather not talk about it right now. Fair enough. What made you change your mind though? Well, for one thing, it's safer for me now. The pompous buffoon act was mostly a way to avoid raising suspicion. Safer? There's a word that's been losing meaning lately. Wait, that was your way of avoiding suspicion? Yes. You do know how weird that sounds, right? Sounds weird. You try not to raise suspicion, but you act in a bombastic manner that screams that you're there. And everyone dismisses the fool as a buffoon and moves on. You're not just a fool, you're the entire mega buffoon pack. Eh? I mean, you might be right if I were talking about hiding myself, but I'm avoiding certain crowds of people. Yes, my behavior might call everyone's attention. Then everyone just decides I'm harmless and disregards me. And depending on how erratic my actions are, I become harder to read, giving me yet another layer of enigma. Huh. Well, congrats. No offense, but I fell right into your plan. I just dismissed your actions as those of a fool and moved on. You completely fooled me. It is I who was in fact the entire mega buffoon pack. Thanks. Say, can you give me something spicy? Sure. Something spicy, something spicy. Yeah, so if I didn't get Jill the thing she wanted on like this screen, instead of, you know, mentally keeping note of what the customer asked for, she'd be sitting there thinking about the thing she wanted instead. Well, he wants something else that's spicy. We were all the mega buffoon pack. If I had to guess, I am in fact, well, we just made him Bleeding Jane. We're not gonna make another one. Let's make him a a moon blast isn't spicy though, and he wants something spicy. You did see it because I accidentally clicked to it, because instead of, you know, going on what's next on the menu, it just starts cycling through. So I clicked on the Mars blast and I wanted to go to what was next on the spicy list, but it does not do that. So instead I ended up on the moon blast, which is decidedly not what he wants. Let's make him bloom light. Can we make it big? Yes, we can. 8. Ooh. Aged rocks mixed. Serve it. Here. Bloom! We're one step closer to getting a bloomin' onion on the bar menu. Aren't you fascinated by spiciness? What's spicy for humans might not be spicy for other animals. Hell, what's toxic for us might not be for other creatures. Do you like spicy things, bartender? I mean, I don't know about Jill. I like spicy things. And if we're talking about other in-game characters, Dana fucking loves spicy shit. I don't mind them, I guess, but I'm not really a fan. I value what's left in my stomach. That's fair. That neutral stance is actually weird to come across. Everyone either loves spicy things or hates them with passion. Do you like it? Lots. Not only in regards to painfully spicy things, but also the way mild or slight spice adds to a meal. Yeah. And my digestive system. That is so fair. Like, no matter what your reasoning are, you are allowed to feel the way you feel about things. I've always had this dream of opening a curry stand. I don't hate spice, I just have to be very careful! Hey, you know what you're about, you know what your limits are. Ultimately, as long as you take care of yourself. As things are, I might actually pursue that dream. Let me know if you do. I haven't had curry in ages now. That's right, at the very beginning of the game. I forget if it was like day 1 or day 2. Jill was pretending to talk as for and was like, I thought you were gonna get curry. She says a ghost stole my money, implying that the money we spent on the drinks that we made for Anna that in the prologue. Not even implying it. She basically straight up says that the money she was gonna spend on curry, she had to spend on those drinks. Hey bartender, call me Jill. I wanted to apologize. Huh? You put up with me all this time without lashing out. I should apologize for my behavior, and thank you at that. Don't worry. I actually feel like I was too rude to you last time you came. I do pride myself knowing and... understanding, and respecting you. Good. Good, good, good. Granted, you came at a really bad time, but I should be the one apologizing. You are a client, after all. Well, don't. I'm actually surprised that nobody else had violently lashed out at me yet. You're making me curious as to who you really are, though. Is Virgilio even your real name? It might be. It might not. Sometimes I wonder if I'm a magnet for people who hide their identities and sordid pasts. Gil, Jamie, you. Did you say something? Just rambling. Pay me no mind. Now that I think about it, how did you find this bar? I was avoiding some chaps and came to this alley. Huh. Again. Again? My time here, I've heard avoided people and ended up here enough times to make me believe that the original owner built this bar here thinking about the runaway public. You make me sound like a criminal. You're not helping. The expression runaway doesn't just mean people escaping the law, though. We've had people avoiding stalkers or solicitors. I've seen people more shocked by an insistent salesman than a shady figure. Maybe because the salesman is a more active predator? I don't know. Troublesome part of the city right near the shopping district. Let them know there's a bar and they'll come. Sorry, I should stop rambling to myself so much. I don't mind it. Do you think I'm sort of criminal, though? Like I said, you're not helping. For all I know, you might be the buffoon I've seen the other days. In any case, can I get something bitter here? On it. Virgilio wants something bitter. Well, we already gave him a bland drink, so maybe we don't want to do that. Am I looking at the things just for the prices? Maybe. You know what, let's give him a suplex. Can't recall as we've made this one very much. Maybe once or twice? I feel like we might have made it for Brian when he was here. Because it's like a twist on the pile driver. Anyway, serve it. Here, this works. Do you like coffee, Miss Bartender? I know he's talking to Jill, but hi, I'm barista. Full name Breve Arista. Because my father, such a barista himself, that due to my half vampiric nature, him and my mom picked a name that was perfectly fitting for the occasion. Breve is a latte type drink. Well, it's basically a latte, but it's made with half and half instead of cream, instead of milk, rather. You know, half and half. Half human, half vampire. Ah ha ha. Do a coffee. Ha! As weird as it may sound from a smoking bartender, no, I don't. Well, I get it. It's not for everyone. That cat boomer the other day. What about her? Still scared of her? Not really, but she looks so familiar. Maybe you're mixing her up with another cat boomer? No, that's not it. Like the bandaged girl last time. Even with the bandages, there's something really familiar about her. Maybe you need to stop thinking about it. Answers usually come to you when you stop stressing out. You might be right. Well, I leave you for now, bartender. Thanks for everything. Huh. That was actually quite a nice interaction, I think. Please come again. You know what I think? You know, blah, blah, blah. I get the feeling he was probably trying to avoid the White Knights for some reason. Like maybe he had some sort of past with them. And he had to like try to avoid getting, you know, seen or caught by them or something. Like maybe he went up against them in the past or something. I don't know. I'm just throwing shit out there. But maybe he had some like past connection to them and maybe he's like Gillen that he decided to like defect from them or something like that. So he had to like basically hide in plain sight. Who knows? Anyway, welcome to Valhalla. Oh, hello, Mr. Detective. Ah, him again! He was just here! And here we are, another mute person wandering into the bar. Anything I can get you? Gut punch. Okay. Gut punch for the silent detective. Well, we know he's a cheap bastard, so even if we give him a big one, he wouldn't pay for it. Now, you know what? You'll get no alcohol and like it. Here. Oh, you got it right. So what's up now? A bit of holiday blues, you could say. So you celebrate Mega Christmas? Why wouldn't I? You looked more like a Festivus kind of guy. Festivus for the rest of us. Why does everyone keep saying that? Well, Festivus is a celebration going against the capitalist madness that is Mega Christmas. And, you know, cheapskate. If you have something to say, say it. I'll refrain. Although now that I think about it, Holiday Blues is not really tied to a specific celebration. Just the season. Season of consumerist craze. Mega Christmas is just a mockery of what the real Christmas once was. I mean, the season has slowly become enslaved to the corporations over time. Holiday spirit can only be manipulated so much. But then came that turbo male guy. He started a yearly tradition of dressing up like Santa in the ring. Turbo male? That can't be his ring name. It is. Really? Such a tacky name was accepted. His partner was Buster Master and his rival was Dr. Chris Max. Tacky names were not a problem. Listen, if things like the WWE and like other, you know, old wrestling corporations get away with wild-ass names, I think, you know what? I think Turbo Male is perfectly fine. I'm not sure why, of all things, Val Venus was the first one who came to mind. Probably because he was, like, portrayed as this big, like, sex pot kind of guy. Where one of his promos, I distinctly remember, not even a promo, it was like when they were in a city. Like, he was in the ring cutting a promo or whatever, and he was, like, talking about the city they were in. He was like, I came. I saw. I came again. This was like late 90s, early 2000s. I'm pretty sure it's on YouTube. Probably. It's somewhere on the internet. Anyway. I mean, I knew there was a wrestler that dressed as Santa every year. I also knew that the guy became insanely popular and the stunt got out of control. Of course, that's the part everyone sings about. Santa became Nega Santa thanks to the Redmond family. Nega Santa sees the error of his ways and becomes the mighty Mega Santa, renaming the holiday Mega Christmas. Then every company jumped on the bandwagon and Christmas was Mega Christmas before everyone noticed. So you're telling me that the guy who somehow managed to rename the holiday went by the ring name Turbo Male? Yep. It makes the whole holiday sound like a joke. Holiday is a joke. You're telling me you don't celebrate Festivus? No, I don't. You know what kind of people celebrate Festivus? The rest of us? Kind that's so lame and bland they can only talk about how they're better than everyone. The kind that's so lame and bland they can only talk about how they're better because they celebrate Festivus. Like those jerks who only eat nuke and think they're better than everyone else. I see. Anything else I can get you? Get me a fringe weaver, will you? Sure. Get him a fringe weaver. Age, that's the part I always keep forgetting. So I know it's 1 Adelheid and 9 Karmatrine, but I can never remember what the other thing is. It's aging it. And we did that. Serve it! Here. Right, thanks. So, any issues with the city lately? What's the word on the street? Shouldn't I be asking that? There's nothing new, really. The lynching of White Knight stopped, so there's that. Really? Something about the armor. I haven't gotten much on that one yet. All in all, the madness following the attack on the bank seems to have settled down a bit. That's good to hear. Any other details about the attack emerged yet? All records of whatever happened there have been long deleted. Security cams, system logs, everything was wiped. Whatever happened there, it's become even more of a mystery now. I wonder if Say plans on testifying. Does anyone know if Say went in there in the first place? Maybe the wiping of everything actually protects her somehow. Hey, bartender, you okay? Sorry, got distracted. There's not much to say, really. There's the odd silly rumor here and there. Oh my god, is this guy just so fucking boring that he makes me start yawning? Like the vending machine's taser is malfunctioning and applying more strength. Or that the writer of the last reign in the world is actually living here as a brain in a jar. Those are the kind of rumors you hear from crackheads. Crackheads might hold that one last piece of info you need, but you also hear crap like that. I mean, we met a brain in a jar. Their name was Taylor. They were very nice. I wonder if they're that same I wonder if that is in fact them. Or if it really is just a crackhead theory. I see. Anyway, I'm leaving. Happy New Year, bartender. Please come again. Okay then. No wait, she's out. Gil! You there? Yeah, taking your break. Let me know if someone comes in. It's now safe to keep playing. I really wish I could see this full image of like everybody sitting together. Looks like it would be a cool picture. Excuse me, I don't want the news. I want Model Warrior Julianne. Things are pretty quiet outside. Excuse me, is this the Valhalla bar? It certainly is. Welcome. What can I get you? Nice fucking bowl cut, Jesus Christ. Actually, I'm looking for... Lexi! There she is. I'm looking for some stuff. I'll be with you in a second. Don't worry, I'll just have a drink in the meantime. So you're Jill? You know me? I've been keeping in touch with Dana ever since she left Neo San Francisco. She always talks about you. About her sister, her friend in Panama, about her sister, and about this dog she picked up from the street. A dog? Yeah, I think she called him Gillian. Oh no! Poor Gil! He's getting compared to a dog! That can't be right. First I've heard of this dog. Yeah, she told me he appeared at the door looking very pitiful. And she always talks so happily about how he opens up to the people around him. She even asked me for help finding where he came from. So, a dog, huh? After! Did you hear something outside? Probably just a dog sneezing. What can I get you? Let's try the Fringe Weaver. On it. Let's get her a Fringe Weaver. Good thing Broham just asked for one. She's not. She seems chill. Let's load it up. A Fringe Weaver. Seems right. Thanks. Sorry, my office is a mess, so I can't let you in right now. I'll just go buy some. Take your time. This is the first time I've seen her get excited about someone. Well, I guess it's almost 7 or 8 years since I last saw her. She had a brief stint with me at the Neo San Francisco Police Department. Huh. Another thing to add to the oddly adventurous past of my boss. Can't picture her as a policewoman, though. Well, she was more of a collaborator. Everyone in the department acknowledged her abilities, and she helped us from time to time. She was authorized to come with us, but couldn't act by herself. She didn't have a gun or a badge, but she did have a radio to stay in touch. And I'm not gonna lie, she was one of the best backup partners I've had over the years. She once took down a band of punks with nothing but a loaf of bread. Bringing the pain, am I right? I will see myself out. A loaf of... Yep, sounds like boss. She requested that the next loaf have sesame seeds. Something about it hitting harder. So her penchant for swinging bread loaves like swords is not just some weird habit. Damn, that must be one overpowered loaf of bread. Yeah. Maybe if it was like an actual baguette that had been left out or something. Then I could kind of see it. How did she end up with the police of all places? World League, the Grand Slam Fighters was fighting against the NSFW. NSFW? I was there because I needed to ask the owner of the league a couple of questions. Then a fight broke out. Many drunkards joined the fray not too long after. I was gonna start evacuating the place, but before I knew it, she'd already subdued the troublemakers. Or a really burnt loaf of bread. Yeah, but if it was burnt all the way through, then they would just start breaking off in chunks of charcoal. Which I guess would make for an effective blinding thing. Instead of pocket sand. Pocket burnt loaf! I asked for help with the rest of the case. One thing led to another. Oh. I was afraid that she might become involved as an alternative to jail time. Nah, she's not that kind of girl. So you came all the way here for a visit? I'm in the middle of some investigations, actually. I don't think the Neo San Francisco police has any say on whatever happens here. Nah, I'm not in the police anymore. Just a simple private investigator. You came all the way here on a case. You can't be just a simple private investigator. Yeah, not unlike fucking Jason Alexander, who just left. Fair enough. You wouldn't by any chance have heard about a group called the Swap Spiders, would you? First I hear that name, sorry. Don't worry. Say, let's try this Sugar Rush. Sure. S-U-G-A-R something 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 Sugar Rush. Sugar Rush. Let's get boss's friend. Absolutely turned to fuck. Sugar Rush. Sugar Rush. Comics. Serve it. Here. Yeah, this is what I've heard about. Alright, fuck it, let's just hit a bar and chill. Boss, you own a bar. Doctors don't diagnose themselves, Jill. Guess you're right. Is she? Calm down, you don't need to overdo it. We're not dating anymore. Anymore? Wait, she what? I was bored, she was lonely, we gave it a try. Didn't work. We broke up after less than a week. Huh. What didn't work? She was too uptight. She was too Dana. Too Dana? On our first date, she got her head stuck in a bucket. Dinner became a night in a hardware store getting the thing off. Oh, too Dana. Yeah, I get it. Anyways, I haven't seen you in person in a long time and you have to leave before New Year's. I don't want to make a mess. Don't try too hard. Seriously, don't. You'll make a mess. Let's just go outside and drink Hassie. I came all the way here to drink Hassie. I have Hassie at home. This stuff is like caviar here thanks to the import rates. I'll take your offer then. You go ahead while I grab some ice. Okay. Pleasure to meet you, Jill. Please come again. Hey, boss? Yes? Lexi said something that got me thinking. The relationship? No. Actually, you got me curious. Do you swing that way, boss? Cuteness knows no boundaries. Right. Anyway, what got me thinking is that she thinks Gil is a dog. She does? Yeah, when you talk about him, she thinks you're talking about a dog. Gil is patrolling nearby with Nacho and the other dog. This will be fun! Just don't overdo it. Feeling lonely? That voice. Anna! Fuck, what voice did I give her? Dana would be a cool friend to have. I agree, Nova. Hey, Joe. Long time no see. That feels right. That sounds right. Really long time no see. Seriously? It feels like it's been over a year since I last saw you. I was planning on visiting you last week, but things were pretty heavy back then. So I just waited in the background until the tension wore off a bit. The literal background because that freaking weird Willem chick saw you. Earth to Joe, I'm talking to you here. If I ignore her, she'll leave. I'm not an unfathomable sense of dread. You can't just ignore me, you know. Julianne Stingray, I am talking to you. Calm down. Don't fall for her taunts. How did she know my full name, though? I thought your full name was Julianne Natalie Stingray. Or did you legally remove the Natalie? Never mind that. Is she reading my thoughts? Yeah, I mean, they're kind of written in the middle of the screen. Yeah, but don't you have to read them backwards? Hard not to see them, actually. Alright, that's it. I'm going crazy. That's such a self-centered way to see the world. You assume that you're crazy because you can't accept that this world could be weirder than you think. This world is amazing because of the things you just can't explain. And just because only you experience something doesn't mean it's a lie or that you're crazy. I mean, just look at ASMR. No, I'm pretty sure that's what a crazy person would say in this scenario. You acknowledged me! Shit. That's good. I'm not serving you anything. What? Why? Last time you came, I had to clean up the drinks I served you off the floor. Don't be like that. The drinks were also paid for with my money. I don't know how you did it, but that set any and all plans I had for the rest of the week off balance. I was gonna buy some curry with the money I had to put up for those drinks. It's funny, I was literally just talking about that earlier. Dog duty done. I know we have slow days, but for God's sake. You okay? You look angry. I'm fine. Good job out there. I'm back! Ah, boss. What happened? Meeting cut short. At least I drank the bottles. You okay? You look distraught. I'm fine. so they really can't see you. I mean, you're right in front of them. And you're wearing jeans under a skirt. Why? Just why? To annoy people, of course. Is that a new trend? What is that? What does she think she's doing? Everyone feels like it's not quite right. Everyone thinks they should call you out. But they can't bring themselves to do it because it's not that wrong. There are things like spats, after all. It's uncannily right. Not all that wrong, and they can't stop staring. Not like anyone other than me could see it, though. They could see it if they wanted to. Jill, you're making an awful lot of faces there. You okay? Yeah, just remembering stuff. Man, I miss not being crazy. So I'm leaving early today. And you stay here! Who stays where? Crap, did I just... You have to be the first person I've met who mixes their inner and outer voice. I thought I saw one of the dogs near the counter. Sorry. Oh, okay. Can I leave a bit earlier today? Sure, thanks for taking care of the fort. What about me? You haven't left yet. I'll thank you when you leave. It's not what I... Whatever. It is not that bad. Some people wear leggings under a skirt. Yeah, exactly. I think the difference in this case is that it's a full-fledged pair of pants. And some people think that's weird. Because, like, you already have a bottom, like a bottom part of your outfit. You already have the skirt. Why do you need a whole thing of extra pants? Drink totals for today, $1,540. No mistakes, 30% commission, payment of $462, 400 in tips, flawless service bonus of $500. Here's something in case you felt lonely today. Another bonus of $300 from Dana. Total transfer, $1,662. So we're sitting at $6,317.50. Jill just watched Night of the ID Snatchers. Buying a poster of it will prevent her from getting too distracted. Have a very nice day. There are cats in heat outside. I'd have blue balls if I still had any. Well, it was only like 200 something, so it shouldn't be too bad. I would try that. It would look like a two-piece dress. You know, I've done that plenty of times before, like especially when I have skirts that are... Hang on. Oh, there we go. Yeah, I was just really warm, so I had to take off my my little snuggie thing. And the way it was, I simply just could not get it off of me. Mostly because I was still sitting on it, so I couldn't pull it up over my head because I was on it. It was very comfortable, but it was also getting really warm. It is 77 in my room right now. But I've got a fan, so I'm good. Looking at the poster, Jill managed to get Gabby off her mind, even if just for a little bit. Have a nice day. It's new on Reddit, Yoru Yuri for new season. It's finally here! I can't believe I'm alive for this day. Thank you, based god! All boards report in. What other boards, you idiot? Nice, more stupid moe blobs. YY gets new season, but the actual best YY is still up in the air. My internet service gets cut off tomorrow because I can't afford it anymore. Wake me up! Get a job, you stupid neat. Oh god, here we go. Prepare hot cocoa, sit in comfy couch. Put on my favorite mega Christmas sweater. See snow falling outside. Turn on heater, get my blanket. Watch glorious YY and fall asleep when it ends. I am the comfy. Wish I was as comfy. Have work tomorrow. Enjoy the Yorus for me. Danger you. This thread is closed. Sounds cute. For nerds, maybe. Well, for one thing, I'm glad to see you, and for two things, I'm very sorry that all happened to you. I hope you're able to get things sorted out and take care of yourself. That is the more important thing. Okay? You just worry about yourself, get your stuff sorted out. Hopefully I can learn how to speak fucking English. I hope things get better for you. Oh, well... You know, I'm glad you were able to pop back in one last time. I have been thinking about you. But yeah, you take all the time you need. You go take care of yourself and get things sorted out, okay? Be thinking about you. Well, if you ever decide to come back, we will probably still be here. Whether we're still doing this or doing something different, Café will always be open for you. Thor says the Yoru Yuri's new season sounds cute. Jill says, for nerds, baby. Oh, so this must be the poster that we picked up. What news from the Augmented Eye? Taylor the Brain, tired of name change requests. A couple of weeks ago, we wrote about Taylor, one of the brains from the Sola Anima project. One of the highlights from the interview that was unfortunately stripped from the finished version was a stray comment about how many people ask Taylor to change their name on a regular basis. I know people try to be funny, but I won't change my name for a punchline, Taylor told the AE team. I like the name Taylor, and there's nothing wrong with Brian. I just don't want to be part of the joke. My life is worth more than that. Taylor is currently looking at their chances at becoming a senator in the upcoming electoral season. Jill, having met this brain, is just excited. Taylor! Never come back, never ever. Well, I do appreciate that, and I hope things end up working out for you. I mean that. Parliament discusses anime influence. During an unusual meeting held at Parliament today, delegates discussed the effects of anime on the population. It's nothing but filth! Trash! A representative for the Workers' Party yelled during the meeting. If I could choke every single writer and animator out there, I'd do it. I'd choke them with my own enhanced hands. Several anime studio heads have responded to the news. I think they would ban it if it wasn't bringing so much money to the local market, Yamake, a producer, told the Augmented Eye during a phone interview, rather. I do agree that anime is trash, but I'll save the genre. You can trust me. Ah yes, important topics and all. Biker gang arrested after vandalism during protests. Members of one of the largest biker gangs in the Motor City sector were arrested after the group's leader and her entourage were found at the site of a protest last Friday. Their leader, commonly known in the streets as Christine Love, declared to the press that they were unjustly arrested and that her gang was only there to defend protesters from the White Knights. They're afraid of us. They know they can't take us down in the streets, so they used protesters as a shield and we had no option but to surrender, Love told AE during the phone conversation. They're currently detained and waiting for trial. The formal charges are unknown thus far. Isn't she a game developer? She is many things. I feel like I have heard of that, and I hope you find what you're looking for during your journey. I hope it's a good one for you. Still frankly don't know why I'm keeping up 2 saves. Better be go to work. Tuesday, December 27th. Good evening. Hey Jill, let's have a New Year's party this Saturday! You will eat the barista 5 times before you go, if that's okay? You can, but you're gonna have to wait for the cooldowns. Cause I got yoked too many times in a row, and I got a little air sick. So I did put the yeet on a cooldown. Isn't that a bit soon? Why, did someone famous get killed at a New Year's party? Yeah, by all means, feel free to go ahead and do it. I just don't want you to be surprised when you can only do it like once and then have to wait like 5 minutes. Here we go. For better yeeting view! Y'all see that sick dab I hit on my way down? Actually, you know what? Let me... You know what, for you... Oh, I will accidentally break the thing. Nope, god damn it. Shit. Hang on. Here we go. Ready? That one wasn't as impressive, but I did it anyway. Whee! Oof. Oh shit, you won't get to see the Halloween outfit. That is also true. It is also very true. You know what? Hang on. First, I must go. My people need me. I'll clip it when I redeem it. If you ever come back one day, I'll have that ready. Yeah, and I can also save it and put it up on my YouTube channel. Whoa, Super Barista, hero of all coffees. Ah yes, I must go. My patrons need me. Ah! Oof. Ah. Oof. I may not stick the landing, but the coffee's still in good shape. And if I'm being honest, I completely forgot how many yeets that is, so I feel like I should do one more for good measure. Breaking a lot of arms just to save the coffees. Nah, my skeleton is basically made of steel because of all the milk I put in my coffee and my coffee drinks. Get all my calcium. Strong as heck. I'm flexing my arms in real life, but you can't see it. Instead, I'll just... Ooh. Okay, that was a good one to end on. While you're here, at least in the meantime, one more for good luck for Muted on their new journey. You know what? You're so right. Here I go! I think I did the splits on that one. Oof. The splits and the dab. You can have those points back because, yeah, there we go. Yeah, those points for regular barista, that was just to switch me back to my normal outfit. Now I'm gonna be all nice and toasty. Yeah. Which makes sense in-game, because in-game, it's a couple days after Mega Christmas. So it's, I assume, probably cold. I'd eat my model for you, but I only got a PNG, but I'm doing it in spirit. You know what? Winter yeet on Nova's behalf. Wah! Oh! Ah! Oof. Or did you see the bounce on those knees? Are my knees made of fucking rubber? Jesus Christ. That was a good bounce, honestly. Ah. Getting emotes dropped on my head, too. Rubber knees! Yeah, I'm totally taking hints from those, like, rubber hose animation style VTubers. Squash and stretch and all that. That's totally what that's about. Yep. I'm certain of it. You know, now that I'm thinking about it, let me check something. Anyway. Speaking of that, you need to stretch? Yeah, you know what? Let's do a stretch. Stretch. The reason for my journey is because I learned I can't trust many people, which now I trust you, Barista, and Nova. Sorry to leave. We'll meet again. Someone said, if we do meet again, why we shall smile, if not this parting as well. I need time for myself as well. And you know what? Recognizing and taking that time for yourself, that's very admirable. Like, it's a very important thing to do. Like, some people can sit there and be like, yeah, I need some time for myself, and then never actually do anything about it. So the fact that you're taking these steps and measures to go and take care of yourself and do what you gotta do, that you think will be best for yourself, it's very admirable, and I love that for you. And I hope it all works out well for you. And we wish nothing but the best for you here at the cafe. Exactly, just like Nova says. Don't gotta apologize. It takes guts to not only learn what you need for yourself, but take the initiative to do it, and that takes balls. We're proud of you for that. We really are. And even if it doesn't necessarily pan out the way you're hoping for it to, like, there's still obviously the chance for different outcomes. There's still... A, you should be proud of yourself for even trying. And putting yourself out there and taking this chance just for yourself. Like Nova said, that takes a lot. And if it doesn't work out like you want it to, you can always try something else. Just know that we here are wishing for nothing but the best for you. And that we're proud of you, no matter how it turns out for you. Better to have done it even if it doesn't result in what you wanted than to never have done it at all. Exactly. Like that whole you miss 100% of the shots you don't take kind of thing. Frankly, if there's anybody you should always bet on, it's yourself. Also, did the timer on this one actually work? Because I didn't turn this off. Did not realize that was no longer winterized. Yopa's possessions traveled across the U.S. seeking freedom and a simpler life. Died in the Alaskan wilderness in '92. And in California to Oregon. Time to go until we meet again. Well, safe travels. Make sure you... I know it's all about giving up your possessions, but maybe don't give up everything, especially, you know, whatever you may need to take care of yourself out there. Because I imagine this journey of self-discovery and stuff is not going to go very well if you die of dehydration like 3 days in. Am I being a little melodramatic about it? Yeah, probably. Do I particularly care? No, I would rather be melodramatic. Exactly. You are valued and you are loved. And we're gonna miss ya. My phone. Photos. Well, it's better than nothing, yes. As long as you have something to take care of yourself with and stay safe. I hope they'll be alright. Dana wants to throw a New Year's party. Jill's asking, isn't that a bit soon? Considering we just had a mega Christmas party, like the other day. What, did someone say famous get killed at a New Year's party? No, I mean... Never mind. Sure, I'm in for it. Great! And Gil? He's coming too. I mean, it's not like he has anything else to do. Hey. No, I mean, where is he? He was escorting a client of his to the station. He should be back any second now. I'm back. See? So you coming to the New Year's party too, Gil? Not like I have anything else to do, so... Told you. We're depressing people. Oh yeah, the kid from the other day. Gabby, I think you called her, asked me to give you this. I believe it's a note. A note? Gabby? Let's see. First of all, I want to apologize for my behavior before. I was still hurt by my sister's death, and it wasn't fair to take out all the stress on you, let alone put the blame on you. And so it feels weird to ask this of you after how I treated you. But I really want to talk to you. I wanted to catch up, to chat for a while. To do what you were doing with me before I lashed out. I want to understand this freedom you talked about. The fear that drove you to a fight with my sister. I'll go back to the bar on the 31st. I won't take much of your time. If you don't want to see me after all that, I'll understand. But please, I really want to talk to you. Gabby. Wow, that girl has a big vocabulary. She was always a smart one. Hmm? The 31st is written in different handwriting. Oh yeah, she asked me when you would be here. And relatively free, so I told her about the party. I also assumed you'd say yes to the party, which might not have been the best idea now that I think of it. Ah, fuck boy. Boss, I'm having second thoughts about coming to the party. What? Why? So I really don't want to face Gabby again. Huh. Now it's coming back to me. What drove me to never go back and apologize after all these years. Fear and shame. Shame because I know I made a hideously stupid mistake and it's painful to face your mistakes. And fear of what they might say. With Lenore, we never broke up formally, so I was always afraid if we were to meet again, she'd break up with me. And I don't want Gabby to tell me to my face, to tell me that she hates me to my face. Lenore was in the right to break up with me, and Gabby is in the right to hate me. But I don't want her to. Maybe if I never see her again, she'll never tell me that, and... Jill, you idiot! Huh? Well, sometimes you gotta do the shit that scares you. Exactly. You're thinking backwards. Didn't the letter say she wanted to understand you? If you bail out on this, she will hate you. Not only that, but you're getting a new chance here. Do you want to live the rest of your life running from another memory? Didn't you just say to Armitage that you hated feeling like that? Armitage? Titty hacker. Alma, right. I don't know what happened when you fought with that girl's sister. And now you have a chance to make amends. And not only that, you have us watching your back. So I want you to think about this. One day of fear or a lifetime filled with regret? Which one do you pick? Yeah. Yeah, you're right. I hated feeling like that. I won't run away this time. Good, because I would have gone to your apartment and dragged you out of there if need be. Hey, boss? Thanks. That's what friends are for. Yeah. Anyways, let's start the day. Time to mix drinks and change lives. Seriously though, it's the second note that has stirred such feelings in me. Second one. 2 weeks ago I got another note in the mail. This one is from Lenore. Was that the envelope you took away from me in a panic? Yep. You haven't opened it? Why not open it with Gabby? You're facing one fear, might as well face the other. Maybe. Don't push her, Chief. I'm not. I just know she's capable of doing all that. I'll go secure stuff for the party. Call me if you need anything. Keep it up, Jill. Thanks. Happy holidays! Someone's happy. We held a party for the staff and their children. You should have seen the faces of those kids receiving gifts. Nabbing that Santa suit at the last minute the other day was totally worth it. Santa dresses seem to have been popular this year. I heard they were sold out in most places. There was this weird shortage of Santa suits, but luck was on my side this year. Sorry for that outburst. Why? You looked so happy and you looked so happy I felt happy too. You shouldn't hide your happiness. Anyway, can you get me a cobalt velvet, please? Sure. Cobalt velvet for Stella. Let's make it big. Let's make it big and make it wrong! Rock and mix. Here. Thanks. Are you meeting with Say today? She should be here in a bit. She told me she wanted a drink here, and since I was coming here too... Sadly, I can't stay for long. I have some errands to run. How has she been lately? She's better. Her wounds have been healing really nicely. If only she stopped scratching at her bandages so often. Yeah, you're not supposed to do that. I mean, the fact that it's itchy means it's healing and stuff, but you still shouldn't get at it. What about her eye? Eye! Oh, hers. Sorry. It'll take longer to heal, but as long as it's kept clean, there should be no problem. But to be honest, I'm more worried about her emotional wounds. She doesn't show it, but she's had depressive bouts from time to time. And who can blame her? Her life changed completely. The job she loved no longer exists. She was used as a disposable pawn in the whole bank affair. I'm afraid it'll all make her go back to her old ways. Old ways? There was a rough spot when Sei was a teen. Her mom's clinic was about to close. Then her biological father, who was an asshole, showed up. And the teachers at her school didn't help. Sei is not a slow learner by any means, but her way of learning stuff is different. She needs equivalences to things she knows. You need to get a bit in her mindset. Once you get this, she's a fast learner. But schools don't have that kind of patience. They basically branded her a failure. She even dropped out. I would have suggested a special course somewhere else, but that would have offended her. She's always been against being labeled as special or different. Anyway, Sei was totally different during that period. Foul-mouthed, short-fused, always frowning, total opposite of how she is nowadays. From time to time, I see that old look cross her face, and it scares me. You're comparing her to her teen self, though. People mature. Maybe she'll show signs from time to time, but I bet Sei knows better than to go back to that. I hope so. Get me something cold and sweet, will you? Sure. Cold and sweet. I think I've heard that one before. Don't know why I went to this one, because this is certainly not cold or cold. It's sweet, but it's not cold. Oh, you know what time it is! While that's going, it's time for a moon! Here. Thanks. This is the kind of stuff Sei asks for, you know? Now that you mention it. Now. Or. God damn it. You know, back when Sei reappeared, it seems that she came here first. Oh yeah, she told me that. Glad she found a familiar face after all that chaos. Did she tell you that we had a talk at the back of the bar? You did? Well, it's nothing that important, but she was devastated, you know? She was afraid, tired. It hit me quite hard. Not only after seeing her covered in bandages, but also after seeing her so cheerful before. I guess I should be thanking you then. You are? When I met with her, she told me you calmed her down quite a bit. I did? I'm guessing with all that was going on, the desire to not worry me weighed on her. It has happened before. So it's good there was someone else for her to share her stress with. Thanks. Sure. I don't think I did anything noteworthy, but sure. I've been wondering, can you really be so calm in the lower parts of the city? Huh? I mean, the streets are not exactly safe. And a cat bloomer is sure to become a target. Well, I have my security staff with me at all times, so there's no problem. Besides, this part of the city is comfier. You coming in? Sure, Uptown is cleaner and maybe more secure, but it's also too sterile. Around here, you can actually feel the warmth of people. You feel there are people living. I especially like going to a busy food stand. I feel a warmth there that Uptown doesn't have. It's also easier to talk to people. You finally came. Welcome. If you try to talk to someone in the upper part of the city, they either shrug you off or flat out ignore you. People around here are a bit wary, but they're also more likely to talk to you. Not that things aren't nice there, though. Can I get you something? I feel like having a beer. Make that two. But I just want one. I'm asking for one for me, adding one to your order. Oh, that. Right. 2 beers for the girls. Make 'em big beers for the girls. Big beers for the girls. Two big beers for the girls. Here. Thank you. Thanks. Say, you should have seen the kids after you left. They were all playing with the toys you picked. You nailed it again this year. They were all asking, where's Say? Where's Say? Why do they call you just Say when they call me Auntie Stella? I don't look that old. Don't worry, they still like you. Sorry I had to leave, but Mom worked overtime that night and I couldn't leave her alone. What happened? Well, there were fireworks and some dog thought it'd be safe to hide in a jar. That little guy managed to get his head and a paw inside before getting stuck. And it was plastic, so they couldn't just try to break it. That's messy. She needed someone to hold the dog while she worked. Poor fellow was scared. Well, I'm out. Oh yeah. We'll have a New Year's party this Saturday if you want to come. Sure, it's better than depressing myself with my dad's woes about the next fiscal year. I'll be here. Bye, Jill. Bye, Say. Careful. Please come again. You want to come too? I'd love to. I'll also make up for not coming last time. How was the party? Pretty nice. We played Truth or Dare. Had some fun, broke some glasses, ate lots and lots of food. Seriously, looking back, the amount of food was ridiculous compared to the number of people who were there. Better leftovers than left hanging, don't you think? Real and true. I feel like they should be on a fucking... like dinner platter or something. Like you put it on a dinner platter, and if you end up seeing that quote at the end of the night, you know you fucked up. Yeah. Can I get you something? Let's try something classy. Okay. Something classy for Say. I'm gonna make that somehow. Don't ask how, but I'm gonna find a way to put it on something. I think Stella usually likes a brandini. So I feel like that would also work for Say. We gave her a big beer, so maybe let's just give her a regular... I don't even know what, fuck it. Fuck it, we ball big drinks for our favorite clientele. Plus, even when it's... shit. Even when it's only... Even when it's big, it only has 2. Son of a bitch! There, it only only took me 4 times to do it, but I made it. Even when it's big, it only has 2 Karmatrine in it. Something classy. Yep, this is the thing. Stella came in quite cheery about Sunday. This Sunday? Oh yeah. Well, you know, her birthday is actually the 25th. Really? There's a weird story from when she was a kid. She heard Mega Santa's story, and somehow she got it into her head that by being born on the 25th, she was the spiritual reincarnation of the original Santa. That made her start giving out gifts like crazy. She got over it, but the gifting stuck to her. Spiritual reincarnation. Well, the story says the Redmond family destroyed Santa's spirit, and that Mega Santa was reborn as a manifestation of the Christmas spirit. Yeah, yup. That is certainly true. At least from what we've seen so far. She thought she was the old Santa spirit in a new body. That girl was delusional as a kid. Huh. Speaking of things you did when you were young, Stella mentioned she's worried about you going back to your old ways. Something about a rough period where you were angry or something. Oh, that... It's sweet that she's worried, but I won't go back to those days just like that, you know. Even if I face that same situation, I'm more mature, you know? I'm not a teen anymore. Yeah, that's what we told her. Expected as much. Told her as much. Hey, can you get me something bubbly? Sure. Something bubbly for a bubbly girl. Ah, here it is. Well, we already gave her a beer, so maybe she won't want another one. Let's give her a Cobalt Velvet. Fuck it, we ball. She's a nice girl. She deserves to have nice big drinks. Here. Bubbly, bubbly. Hey, Jill. Wanna know how Stella got her eye? Huh? I feel like you shouldn't tell me that. She told you my story. Means she likes you enough. It's fine. You remember when I told you one white knight saved me from another? Well, it's about the other one. Apparently he was running away after doing something. I don't know. We were at the park and he held us hostage. At one point they tried to approach and he gouged Stella's eye out. I tried to stop him, but he just went and kicked me. I still remember that kick. I could feel my ribs breaking. As much as I love good for health, bad for education, I feel like it's not appropriate. Or like... It doesn't make for good background music here. I still remember that kick. I could feel my ribs breaking. There was pain in places I didn't know I could feel pain. From time to time, I still relive that day. The kick in my torso, Stella's screams. It's chilling. I briefly regained consciousness after the kick, when I felt like I was being lifted. The White Knight that attacked us was on the floor, not moving. I was on another White Knight's shoulder. He took his helmet off and put it on an anguished Stella. I passed out, and when I came to, I was in a hospital. Apparently the kick ruptured a couple of organs, and I was put on emergency care. I woke up because Stella was punching my leg, telling me to wake up. Damn. Just damn. What made you bring this up? I bring this up because that guy that was here last time I came, I think he's the one that saved us. Fucking Virgilio? No fucking way. Virgilio. Really? I mean, that would lend more credence to my theory that I was saying. about how maybe he was trying to get away from the White Knights. Because I can't remember. I mean, she just said that the other White Knight who attacked them wasn't moving, so did he, like, kill the other guy to save them? Like, even if he only just attacked him and knocked him out, maybe the other guy was like a superior officer kind of guy, so he would have gotten in trouble with them for that. Maybe they wanted his ass. So that's why he took to the whole hiding in plain sight buffoonery type deal. Makes a lot of sense. It probably reasons to think that he did not look like that with a question mark on his forehead and shit before trying to go incognito. Yeah. And I mean, this incident happened when they were kids, so I imagine, like, physically he probably looks a lot different. Like, he probably looked a lot more like, frankly, like, Say, like she was, like, fit and cut, as opposed to the, you know, big guy that we've met. He's known for being, like, a level chill person before it makes sense to go incognito. He'd have to be the complete opposite. That is also true. I wonder if maybe we'll hear more about that at some point. Maybe Virgilio will come in and Jill will ask him about it. What made you think that? Sure, more pounds and years, but I'm pretty sure it's him. Something about his face I just can't dismiss. I'd like to see him again. Do you know how? You know the Steampunk Museum? Ask for Virgilio there. Gotcha. Well, I'm done for today. Thanks, Jill. Please come again. I'll go take my break, Gil. Sure. Woof. God damn. That was all definitely something to take in, I guess. Yeah, I wonder if that's going to be something that we will we'll find out more about. I mean, we just told Say how she can find Virgilio. So maybe she'll talk to Stella about it, and maybe she'll go, or maybe she'll go on her own. I think what we're gonna do is we're gonna finish out this day and then call it a night. I wonder if I left food for 4. Okay, I'm hit. Dorothy? You won't get through the bar anytime soon. You can stop walking. Honey. You want something? Usual, I guess. Usual. The usual? I wonder what's wrong with her, though. What is her usual? Shut up, headphones. I don't care if your battery's low. I'm busy. And by busy, I'm thinking of trying to... Because normally what she gets when she's down, she usually... When she's down, she usually gets, she's... Words. Jesus Christ. She's explicitly told us when she's feeling down that she likes having a piano woman. Either when she's feeling down or when she's feeling really good. That's like her go-to. And I know she just generally likes sweet things, and this is sweet, so I feel like this is probably the right call. And then the woman is aged. Here. This is nice. Nice. Ice? Okay, you're freaking me out. What's up with you? Hey, honey, how do you know what's real? How so? I mean, how do you know if what you see is an actual thing? How can you tell if what you see around you is actually happening? What tells you everything is not actually a fabrication? What tells me I'm not just a simulation in a computer? She's girl bossing too close to the sun. Jill, do something. And those ponderings brought you to the bar? What? Oh, I'm in the bar. Am I? Dorothy. So you're having a solipsistic crisis of sorts? Solip what? Solipsism. The theory that the self is the only thing that can be known to exist. See? That's another thing right there. That word. Solipsism. What does it even mean? Where the hell did it come from? Well, solace means alone and ipse means self. Yes, but how did it come to be? You expect me to believe that a lot of people just randomly decided to make noises and decide, hey, let's make this noise mean this? It doesn't make sense. Words don't make sense. I've been repeating words for a long time and they've stopped making sense. Why? Calm down. That's just semantic satiation. Stop making up words, honey! And then there's this counter. How can I be sure the counter is really here? I mean, that's how we got the chaos language that's used in the Nier games. Songs. Computer, please. Yeah, I mean, if it weren't for us... Punch it, that'll tell you. You're so right. It is. Please stop tapping it. Hold on, just making sure. I should make her a drink. At the very least, I'll have something to throw at her. Damn, Jill. Hardcore. You know what we should do? We'll throw the fucking flaming moai at her. Here. Take the tiki head. Stop tapping the counter so much. I'm this close to throwing this at your face. Sorry. So let's start from the beginning. Since when did you have this existential crisis? Yeah, you were fine at the Christmas party. Then something happened between the end of that and the end of that and today. So like sometime between yesterday and today. Since earlier today, I think. I was remembering the good times I had with my guardian. But I don't know, it's all too sudden. I was thinking about everything that happened from a week ago until now. How much fun I was having, how much I loved everyone around me. Out of nowhere, the thoughts started piling up in my mind. What is love? What is fun? Are those feelings real? Is all of that real? Am I real? What tells me I'm actually in a body? What if I'm just some computer somewhere thinking it has a body? I mean, isn't that the whole point of being an AI? What if I'm just a human girl in a comatose dream? What tells me that you're real? Huh? For all I know, I might just be a figment of someone's imagination. Or even just an AI simulation in some computer that thinks it's a human. I've been there, Dorothy. That existential doubt and crisis, that uncertainty about whether or not things are real. It was a couple of months only, but I remember having panic attacks and scratching my arm to feel something. Panic attack gave me a rush of adrenaline, so I couldn't feel the scratch and the fear got worse. What did you do to get over it? Oddly enough, I read a book. The Last Rain in the World. One of my favorites. Hey, isn't that the... Wasn't that the one that somebody was saying one of the brains wrote? At one point I cried with the book and I realized I was crying over fake things. A story and its characters. I didn't care less for them because they were fake. Why not think of reality like that too? Even if I'm a figment of someone's imagination, I'd still care about you. That's what I told myself, at least. It wasn't immediate. That focus helped me. I like it. Hey, can I take this drink? Made it for you. Thanks. Okay then. She fucking poured it on herself. Ew. Why did you throw it on your head? To feel something you made. Well, I'm glad that the moai wasn't actually on fire anymore. And? It burns! And itches a bit. I'll get you a towel. Ah, fuck, it's Mario. Oh, you know what? Good. I say oh fuck like it's a bad thing. No, I was worried about him because they were saying there was accidents in the motor district and he's got his fucking Akira motorcycle thing. Fuck, what voice did I give him? Delivery for Dana's... Oh, I've been here before. Mr. Mario, welcome back. I have a delivery for Dana Zane. Who's that? She's my boss. I'll get it for her. Right, sign here, please. It's a big package. I wonder what's inside. You should open it. If it's something perishable, maybe it'll need to be refrigerated. Let's see. It's a wiener. A really big wiener. Hey, honey. Hmm? The big package had a big wiener inside. What will your boss do with such a thing? I don't know how she'll cook it. Perhaps she'll chop it? Honey, seems the wiener is too big to eat correctly. Maybe you could prepare some right now. What do you say, honey? Do you want some of your boss's wiener? I don't. Seriously, Jill? She's the one making the jokes. And you're the one trying not to laugh too hard at them. Anyway, we all know if we dare cook this without her permission, she'll hang us upside down. She'll hang me upside down. Hey, Jacket Boy, what's your name? I'm Mario. Come on, Mario, I'll buy you a drink. You might have another delivery, you know. This is the last one, actually. I'll accept your offer. I'll have a sunshine cloud. And you? I'm fine. Sunshine cloud for Mario. I mean, I'm glad he was just straight up with what he wanted this time. Last time it was like pulling teeth. On the rocks and blended. The only thing that would have made that entire scene better is if he had ordered a big bad touch. Here. Thanks. Hey, Call me Dorothy. You can also call me Darling for the right amount. Yeah, Dorothy. Why did you buy me a drink? Teresa, what if he has to drive back home? Sounds like a him problem. Just to let you know, I don't swing that way. What way, Lilin? I'm a man's man. I like men, okay? He reminds me of this character from a show that I'm watching. Except in the show, the character only just came out, but he still acts very painfully straight a lot. Because, like, he works at a construction site and stuff and thinks he has to be extra masculine and shit. Oh, well, at least he's upfront. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Well, if he has to drive back home, he can at least take his time. Like, he can spend some time here, hang out with us. Maybe he's got a friend nearby. I don't know. Not that there's anything wrong with liking women, but... Oh, don't worry. I wasn't hitting on you. I was thanking you. Thanking me? Your package let me see Honey here laughing like an idiot. Easier than you think.
That made me happy, and I don't know, it fit with what she was telling me earlier. I'm more calm than when I entered.
Glad to help, I guess. Yeah, we are awesome people to hang out with. Exactly. He can sip his bitter girly drink. And he doesn't even have to drink it all. Just because I made him a big one doesn't mean he has to drink the whole thing. If he doesn't want it, he'd be like, actually, here you go. Can I order something else instead? Or maybe he'll order a sobering drink and then we won't give him any alcohol. Who knows? I'm not his keeper. I don't know this man. I've only met him twice. And this is the second time.
Well, duty calls. Bye, Mario. Bye, John. Bye, honey. Enjoy your big wiener.
Out with you. She seems like a nice girl. I don't mean for it to sound like I get it. I get it. Don't worry. You like guys. It's clear. Why are you threatening me with a knife? What do you want me to say? That I'm just a barista? I'm not this guy's fucking keeper? Is that what I'm missing here? How did you get a knife in the cafe? We don't have things that need knives. Are we cool? Can I put my hands down now? The knife's not pointed at you, it's on a few smug emotes I have. Oh, I see it now. Now that I actually look at it better, it's like that smug cat. The one that's all... I'm picking up what you're putting down now. Yeah, I wasn't looking at it closely enough before, I guess. My bad. I'm the one who was smug and the knife's pointed at me because I'm smug. Okay, fair enough. I hate speech tech. Don't worry, I'm picking up what you're putting down there. We're good, we're cool. Speaking of, you like motorcycles, don't you? Yeah, I wanted you to say the line. I was getting there. I just had to have the proper build-up first. I do, yeah. Have you been to the motor district? I spend all of my free time in the motor district, actually. Why? Is it true what they say about all the illegal races going on there? You're not a cop, are you? You know what? Here's a perfect time for it. I am not a cop. I am, in fact, just a barista. Oh, I guess technically in this case, I am just a bartender, but... as far as I remember, no. Well, I mean, there are illegal races, but there's also a semi-legal league going on there. Semi-legal? The authorities acknowledge that there's races going on. They don't know what goes on in them, however. Modified engines, casualties, substance abuse. The illegal ones end up being safer in the end. Huh. Have you heard about a biker called Christine Love? Just Love, of course, everyone knows who she is. What about her? Is her gang as dangerous as they say? I don't know. Nobody knows. Excuse me? They look intimidating enough. Truth is that nobody's faced them directly. Moreover, nobody wants to be the one that got beaten to a pulp if they turn out to be what they seem. So her gang is just there, menacingly doing their own thing, not bothering anyone. Oh. Do you want anything else? I'll have a piano man. Alright. Piano man for Mario. Mixing a drink for a piano man. He'd want to date that guy. He'd be in the mood for a melody. And this'll have him feeling alright. La da 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 da. Maybe I should stop singing before I get copyright. Here. Yeah, this is nice. Hey, you two an item? What are you trying to say with that laughter, Gil? No, we're not. What's wrong with you? Eh? You work with this hunk of a man and you don't feel the least bit tempted? How can you be so calm with his smell so close to you? Oh, damn. Damn, Gil, you got people lining up. Ever heard the expression, his past is a fucking weight I don't want to carry? Because his past is a fucking weight I don't want to carry. If he even has a past at all. I'm having my doubts lately. Implying he's not good game? Oh, don't misunderstand. Gil is good game. He's not bad looking, he's a gentleman, he's always attentive. But he's also distant and will take many steps back when he feels like he's getting close to somebody. You don't have to marry him, just push into a closet and... not interested. Mario is like the second person to say we should just push Gil into a closet and fuck him. You annoy me, bartender. You don't see what you have right in front of you. I'm out. Oh, there he goes. Please come again. If I tell you I fucked Gil in the closet, will you come back? Ah, Gil, you heartbreaking fuckboy. Back. Did anything happen? I discovered I have the sense of humor of an 8-year-old. Did anything new happen? Hey! They brought you a package. Ah, yes, my curated wiener. It's a gift from my folks. It was delayed in customs, but here it is. You guys want some of it? Mario, have you ever considered maybe that some people either don't like men or would only like one specific type of man that Gil does not meet? This is very true. Listen, just because I think Gil's cute doesn't mean I want to shove him in a closet and fuck him. That's a new one. Total earnings, $38,290. Drink total, $21.20. No mistakes, 30% commission. Today's payment of $636, $800 in tips. Flawless service bonus of $500. He doesn't make me want to gouge my eyes out, but I also do not want to shove him in a closet unless we're running for our lives and hiding for our lives. Yeah, exactly. Dana says, have some pocket money. I'm out of excuses. We made $2,236 today. And so I think what we're gonna do is... Why does Dana give Jill so much goddamn pocket money? Well, consider... fucking cup noodle. Like, the styrofoam thing of ramen is $60 here. So her giving me $300, I can only get 5 of those. So relatively speaking, it is not that much. But I feel like it's also probably Dana's way of, looking out for her, helping take care of her and shit like that. Rent is due on the 30th. Please make sure your account has the necessary $10,000 or you will be evicted. Well, I mean, we just made $2,000 in one day. So if we have another day or two like that, I think we'll be fine. Even if we go and buy a thing. Jill wonders if Maneki Nekos actually bring luck. I want to prevent her from getting too distracted.
You've been chuckling since yesterday.
Wiener. Maneki Neko. They say these bring good luck. They say these bring luck, but its paw is broken, so I wouldn't trust it. Alrighty. She'll buy what she wanted, and she's pleased with herself. She will surely focus at work. Have a very nice day. What's up, Reddit? That bar called Valhalla. Is it any good? I need a place to unwind after work. Work. Normies are taking over, huh? Everyone is in need just like me. Anyway, the place is cool, but the bartender can be a bit of a dick. How so? Never been there, so I wouldn't know. Is she cute? I can take it if she's cute. She's cute, but I think she's a bit full of herself. Guy seems to be a bit more of a bro. So you already had a conversation with her. Did she reject your advances? Nah, I just heard from a distance. So is that a no? Kind of. I mean, if you're going there just to chat. I just want a place to chill for a bit and meet new people. Can I smoke there? there any bar from the BTC where you can smoke? Nope. Bummer. Well, I think I'm going next week then. Sounds good enough for me. This thread is closed. So I'm full of myself?
You are.
And also on the shelf we got our little Neko that we picked up. First space colony plans to develop its own army. Why does she want something every day? Damn. Listen, she deserves a little treat. You know, a little something to help, you know, with the fact that she's surviving the horrors of living in capitalism. Like me going and getting my daily, like, $3 drink. It's a little treat to help me survive the horrors. Just because her little treat to help her survive the horrors is, like, way more. That's neither here nor there. Even though space was imagined as the promised land, a place where humanity would start over, looks like we're about to repeat our mistakes from the past. Our first space colony, Shin Outer Paradise, is currently in talks to develop its own privately owned army following alleged threats from a notorious terrorist group. Alright, point taken again, but still, that's very close to when her rents do very inconvenient. Yeah, that's true. Frankly, I just don't know how bad the quote-unquote disruption is. Like, how bad the distraction would be. Like, if she's so distracted she just straight up does not hear what somebody wants. And I feel like eating the cost of getting something for her is well worth it, as opposed to eating the cost of fucking up drinks. If I mess up once, I miss out on $500. Worst case scenario, like on the 29th, create 2 different save files, one where you don't get the item, one where you do, see what the difference is. That is also true. You know what, I think I haven't actually... Yeah, I haven't actually saved yet. So what I could do at some point is I could go back and, like, play up to the beginning of the day, like this day, don't buy the thing, have a save file where I don't buy the thing, and then another where I do. Like, I just did the one where I did, so I just have to, like, go back and replay a little bit. Anyway. We're discussing it right now, but the law is most likely approved. We'll have an army and we'll defend our motherland from any terrorist threat. Alice Rabbit chimed in during a private stream. This terrorist group does not exist. Don't let the Outer Paradise government fool you. The only reason for this law is so they can have more control over the population. Alice Rabbit's in space too? Amazing. Woman marries anime pillow. Nobody is actually surprised. I remember a time when wacky stuff like this made a lot of headlines, but even though I'm reporting on it, I can't help but think how mundane it's become. I mean, we live in a world where you can just plug into the internet and live there for as long as your wallet can afford related fees. Lots of people get married in these virtual spaces. Thanks to new technologies, the traditional views on human relationships have changed so much that someone marrying a literal object feels kind of tame now. Also, I see what you're doing. I see you. And I hope you enjoy it. The pillow had some form of intelligence, it might be somewhat different, but it's just a plain generic anime hug pillow. Get with the times, Grandma!
Wanna marry me?
You can't marry your own son. Yick, the final remaster, leads the video game charts. Newest remaster of 20... I was confused with the way you were referencing, then I realized we were friends on Steam, so of course you saw. Yeah. Yeah, sorry, that was probably a little weird. But no, I do hope you enjoy playing Vampire Survivors. I'm pretty sure I played it on stream at least once. It's a good time. Newest remaster of 2016's Y2K, or as I keep calling it, Yick. A postmodern RPG opens the charts this week with 3.5 million copies shipped on its launch day. Other titles this week include new releases such as Hatsune Miku Project Remaster and Sting's Face Remastered. Full chart including lifetime sales. Yick, the final remaster, 3.5 mil, new. Hatsune Miku Project Remaster, 1.5 mil, new. I find it weird. It's just late. My brain is not working. My brain cell meds, aka my Adderall, wore off, so my brain cell's not brain celling. I mean, that is fair. It is also, at least where I'm at, it's like 1:45 in the morning. Which is also why we're gonna start wrapping up here after we finish reading the news. Hatsune Miku Project Remaster, 1.5 mil. Sting's Face Remastered, 950k, new. Water Pro Wrestling G, 500k to 950k. And Dang It Round Paul, 400k to 1.2 million. Ah! Hi, Desk. Thanks for the yeet. I hope you're doing well, sweetie. Thanks for the yeet. We're actually getting ready to wrap up. I was just gonna sit here and talk about these parody names. Because, I mean, we've got Yick, the final remaster. I can't remember if it's like, I don't think it's the same developer, but maybe like the same distribution company or something. That did Y2K. But that's why there's like a whole crossover thing. It's the same thing with, I think it's, shit, what's it called? 2064 Read-Only Memories. That's also like an RPG game, and that's where Lexi, who we met earlier, is actually from. Like, she's on the cover in it, or like on the Steam banner for it. But yeah, such... God damn it, I did not mean to open that. Instead of me accidentally opening iTunes, this time I accidentally opened Discord again. Anyway. Hatsune Miku, obviously some kind of parody of Hatsune Miku. Sting's Face, I think, is probably supposed to be a parody of Steins Gate, which I've heard of, but I don't really know that much about. I want to say it might be some kind of puzzle mystery game. Water Pro Wrestling G, no idea. It could just be whatever the new generic pro wrestling thing is. And Dang It Round Paul, I assume is meant to be a play on Danganronpa. Which one? Who knows? All of them? Yes. But on that note, I think we're about to call it a night with our standard barista jump scare. Unga bunga. But thank you for coming and hanging out tonight. I hope you enjoyed the mega Christmas celebrations. You know, that week between Christmas and New Year's is always a fucking trip. Because it's like, there's exactly a week between New Year's, or Christmas and New Year's, rather. And that entire week just feels like a big goddamn liminal space. But that could just be me. I also realized I've just been sitting here talking to the silence of the void. We'll put on Nouvelle Noel for the moment to match with our Mega Christmas post theme. Thank you for the awesome show. Well, thank you for coming out, Nova. I do appreciate it. I always have a great time just hanging out with you and everybody else in the chat. Everybody who comes through, says hi, all that fun stuff. It would help if I was doing the right command. And if I was typing the channel name correctly. So, where we're going tonight, we are, I think, going to raid... we're gonna go raid Aki. We're gonna go raid Orange is Borange, who's in the middle of her Sonic-thon, where she's playing Sonic games like all dang-ass week. I'm pretty sure she was on the Twitch front page a couple of days ago while she was doing it, too. Right now she's in... I'm gonna say in the middle of. I don't know if it's actually the middle or the end or anything. I don't know. I don't know shit about Sonic. I just know it's a blue guy. And he goes fast. I probably know slightly more than that, but that's mostly the extent of my knowledge. Did you know that echidnas have like 3 or 4 penises? Anyway. Yeah, she's got a cute new model all made up for it. That somebody did up for her. What? Did you not enjoy that fun fact about echidnas? Frankly, I do not know 100% how true it is. I think it's actually pretty true, but like... I cannot vouch for the validity of it. Pretty sure it's true, though. At least it's one of the things people always talk about when they talk about, like, various Sonic characters and stuff. Yeah, you can play on screen. You can play co-op on. Yeah, local co-op. That's the words I'm trying to come up with. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's local co-op only. But yes, you can in fact play with others. BRB bringing one of my overpowered boss characters to help you get through the basic stages. That'd be pretty funny. Great, now I might just go play a round of Vampire Survivors myself. Maybe. We'll see. Anyway, everybody have a good night. Go get some rest. Get some water, eat some food, do what you gotta do, and we'll see you tomorrow.